Hey everybody, welcome to 4x4 Camping and Adventures. Today we're going to do a review on the 4x4 awning. So the one done by 4WD Supacentre. So I'll do a review, a run through on how to set it up, and some of the benefits, some of the cons and pros, and all that kind of thing. So we'll get into that. Alright, so here it is set up, and I'll go some of the little features that I've actually installed on this awning that didn't come from factory. So I installed this LED light strip here, so a little bit hard to see. Just see if we can get a bit of a better shot. There you go, LED light strip which goes the whole way across. Now the reason I did that is so I've got this little side cover here which I can go into, little button up the top, and boom. Close that again, and I've actually got light in my awning. So the reason I did that is purely because when I'm in my swag, I'd like to have a little bit of light in there. It's an LED strip, it doesn't use very much light at all, and yeah, that was like a $5 LED strip from eBay. So very cool little mod there. Some awnings do come with it, but yeah, just one thing I've done to it. Okay, so this is the alloy knuckle. Now, there's a con and pro about this one. The alloy, they're extremely tough. They won't snap or break or anything like that. But the nut that holds them in is plastic. Now mine hasn't broken, but if anything's going to snap, it's going to be this little nut here. That's going to snap off, this is going to fall out, and essentially the really extremely tough alloy knuckle they seem to rave on about is going to be a bit useless. So this is extremely strong, no dramas with this, but this is the thing that's going to go on you, so that'll snap off, and yeah, it's going to be useless. But I mean, you're going to have some pretty strong winds to do that, but just keep that in mind. Most of them are built like this, but obviously the ARB and the TJMs use a plastic knuckle here. That gives you a little bit more flex. This has got no flex in it whatsoever, so if there's a little bit of wind and this is pushing on it, this is eventually just going to snap. It's not actually going to flex or anything like that. So yeah, that's probably why they use the plastic ones in the other brands. I'd say just to stop it from snapping, because they can flex out. Alright, so these are anodized poles. As you can see, there's scratching in them, which has purely come from this, which is the locking mechanism. You spin these to lock it. But all these little scratches and burrs and that kind of thing here, that's come from the actual locking mechanism. There's one down here where it actually where I close it, there's the same point every single time. So so yeah, they are anodized poles, but I don't think they give you, you know, a massive amount of protection over the normal ones. But just something, food for thought. Now, one thing you can do when you have your awning set up is drop one of your poles like so. Essentially what you get is the awning come down to one point. So if you've got water on here, the water is going to come all the way down and release from this point. It's like a gutter system. So yeah, little tip there, if you've never used an awning before, drop one side. If it's raining, then you won't get a big pool of water on top of the awning. All the rest is alloy. And that's pretty much about it for the actual awning side of things. Canvas is obviously, I think it's 300 GSM ripstop. I'll check it before I post anything up, but I believe it is a 300 ripstop canvas. It's pretty good. I haven't had any real dramas with it, except for this one little hole here. So just there. No, actually there now. Actually, it's got a little bit worse. So what that's actually doing is when it's rolled up, it's rubbing against this line here. So I'm not 100% sure if it's a issue with mine in particular. This is quite an old one. This is about 1.5 years old now. But yeah, there's something to sort of keep an eye out for, because yeah, it seems to be rubbing on this, and that's wearing it out. Another thing to keep in mind is these little, see them here, little pop rivets, which are all good, which essentially holds the canvas cover onto the unit. 1 and 2 have come out. This is a year and a half old. So they've come out. I mean, it's still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them in there. But yeah, 2 have come out, so they've worn out essentially on the unit. So just something to think about. Another thing to think about is these guys here. These guys can wear out and they can get really, really frayed. So just keep an eye on those, because they will get worn out the more you use them. And essentially that's pretty much the whole unit. So that's the 2x3 meter Adventure Kings awning. Alright, so essentially that's the video. What do I think about it? It's pretty good. I mean, I think this was 120 bucks. It comes with some sandbags to stop the poles from moving around in the wind, which is great for Geraldton. But for 120 bucks, it's pretty good. It's got a good canvas bag, the canvas is pretty strong, the poles are good, nothing's bent, nothing's really broken except for a couple of pop rivets. It's got 1 hole in it. I mean, it's pretty good. A year and a half old, and it's only had a few sort of little dramas that I can sort of write home about, which I think is pretty good. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. Go buy one. They're fantastic. If you're on a budget and you need a new awning, this is the way to go. Spend, you know, wait for the free freight and all that kind of thing they do, and jump on it, because yeah, no, they're pretty good for their gear. They come with a mounting kit as well, so they're ready to go. You just have a roof rack and you're ready to rock and roll. Yeah, no, they're pretty good bits of gear, guys. That's my honest opinion on the 4x4, the 4-wheel drive Supacentre awning. So things to look out for is pop rivets coming off the main bit there. The anodized poles obviously will get scratched up, so just keep an eye for that. I mean, it doesn't look like it's actually damaging the pole or anything like that. I think it's just scratching off the surface, which is all good. Canvas, so just when you're rolling it up, just check where obviously that canvas is going, and just make sure it doesn't rub on that metal backing plate there. And the rest of the kit's pretty good. I mean, it's got stainless steel bolts in the kit, so all that kind of stuff's all high quality, so it seems high quality. And the whole plastic versus metal knuckle debate, I mean, people say metal's better, people say plastic's better. Look, I'm no engineer, but I would say the reason the other guys use plastic is it gives you a little bit of flex, then metal doesn't. So if something's going to snap, it's probably not going to be the knuckle, but the actual bits that are holding on the knuckle. So yeah, that's my opinion on that. But hey, I mean, they've worked. I mean, this is North WA, so the actual wind up here is absolutely insane. So it's held up pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys and girls, and please subscribe, hit me a like, throw me a comment. I'll read all of them, so I'll reply back. The last 4-wheel drive video was pretty popular, so this is my honest, unbiased opinion on it. They didn't pay me for this. They didn't give me this awning for free or anything like that. So yeah, my opinion on the unit. Yeah, recommended. Just keep an eye for those small things. Shop around, do the usual stuff. Check out ARB, check out TJM, check out Opposite Lock. All those brands, they all make great gear. You pay a little bit more for their products, but in some ways they're a little bit better. Some ways they're pretty similar, but they're still pretty good gear from 4-wheel drive Supacentre, and obviously great gear from those other brands. So I'll see you in the next video, and I may see you on the trucks and trails. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye.